Hello there, Sir from 17 once again. This is my Metal Gear Rising Revengeance Difficulty video walkthrough. This is Metal Gear Excelsor, and the awfully catchy rhythm to the soundtrack on this mission. So, this boss is pretty simple. You dodge the blades, you attack them if you get the opportunity to do so, and I'm dodging them using the dash evade, which is this game's only real evasive technique, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but as you've just seen, as I exploited it there, it gives you quite a lot of iframes. Because normally if you want to evade that stuff, you have to run around like a madhead, and I'm not the biggest fan of just running back and forth in ninja mode. Even though it is easier, I would rather, tune my reflexes and my timing than just run back and forth. But what I'm doing essentially is, before anything's about to hit me, if I were to parry, the parry wouldn't work. You still take damage on this boss, which is why I'm not doing it. So instead, I'm doing the evade, and the iframes in the evade are keeping me alive, because everything this boss hits you with is a one-hit kill. And it kinda sucks, but what can you do? So this sequence here, his head's going to come down, so you need to deal a lot of damage to it. I'm going to use the Bloodlust pincers because it does about 4% per hit, does some serious damage, and to get rid of the recovery frames, you're going to see me slash my sword when I get the opportunity to do so, because it's the best way to handle the weapon you got from Sundowner. This phase here, the Metal Gear is going to start firing rays at you while these geckos are knocking around. If you come close to the top of the screen like I am, the horizontal lasers cannot touch you. The vertical ones like that can, so you need to run out of the way of those, but this is not too bad. And the cool thing is it kills the Metal Gears too, so it gets those out of your way. It's a pretty cool fight actually, this one. I don't think it's very Metal Gear-y, even though it is a Metal Gear. And I know that they make a... they mention it in a dialogue saying that they just kind of put Metal Gear on it for the sake of it in this, post-war economy world. But it is nice that it's in here. And this phase of the fight is very easy too. He's going to come close to you now, and he's going to start dropping these blades. And the cool thing about the blades is they'll kill the gecko for you. So just time your evade, and then just punish the blade. And before you know it, you'll be cutting off the next section of the boss's arm. And oh, still alive. That right there. He was doing the sweep attack from the angle where I was stood, but luckily enough I was on the other side of the blade, so it didn't touch me and it killed the gecko. Really interesting. Well, going to Ripper mode to hit his other leg, slice his leg off, and I think the song's playing in the background, so when the guy starts singing, it generally means you're coming towards the end of this fight. But it's not over, folks. The video after this is going to be fighting the guy who's controlling it, and the second phase of that fight, there's a trick to it, and I didn't know at the time. God, that sucked. So hopefully you can avoid doing the strategy that I'm about to show you, because the strategy I'm about to show you is a test of patience. And if your patience is not Zen-like, like a monk, some kind of Buddhist, just complete nutter, I don't know what's going to help you, because it's just not fun. It's not fun. But this guy's going down, and we get to do some awesome blade mode cuts with this silly sized weapon of his. But first you've got to parry him twice with the on-screen prompts, and then you can proceed to slice him up. You'll notice, I think you can only slice horizontal with this weapon because the final strike is a vertical strike. So if you're trying to hit it vertically and it's not working, it's because the game is programmed in such a way that it wants you to cut it one way so it can finish it the other way. Oh, that's what it seems like anyway. So I just do one cut, and then I release blade mode so that Raiden does this to finish the fight. So thank you for watching. I hope the guide's been useful, and as always folks, you take care now.